Red Dead Redemption 2 is my favourite game of all time. That is a strong statement, but in my opinion, it's the best game ever made. However, in 2024, it's disappointing, and I'm going to explain why. Recently, out of the blue, it got an update. As you'd expect, piss shot through my pants with excitement, but that quickly dried up once I found out what the update consisted of. As you might know, on this channel, I give my honest opinions and don't just agree with the other videos and meat ride so I don't get hate comments. I prefer to just give you my honest thoughts. This video is so important as we do not want Rockstar to repeat their mistakes on GTA 6. Regretfully, let's dive into why Red Dead Redemption 2 is disappointing in 2024.
You play real fine. Only joking. Shut the hell up.
The new update. So it came out of nowhere, and although I was excited at first, I kinda knew nothing major was going to change. If you were wondering what was added, it's mainly just bug fixes, along with the inclusion of AMD, FSR 2.2 and HDR10, which is cool if you are on PC, but console players won't give a dick. But then it dawned on me that this game has had major bugs and issues for quite a while, which have only just been addressed. This was pointed out by comments on my short, and I wouldn't have known as I only play story mode on Red Dead Redemption 2. For example, the stable glitch, where you get trapped in there forever and look like a complete knobhead. This is an ongoing issue that has only just been fixed, as comments have pointed out. But this is only the tip of the iceberg. Here is where the big issues lie with Red Dead Redemption 2 in 2024. No expansions. Despite it being 6 years since release, we've had no DLCs or expansions in this game. Arguably, it has one of the best stories ever in a video game, at least in my opinion, and absolutely nothing has been done to expand it or give people a reason to return to it after all these years. You might think, why do I care? The game's old now, forget about it, you munter. There are a few reasons why I care. It's a well-known fact that Rockstar has neglected story modes in recent times, with GTA 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2 being the prime examples, as they've had literally no story expansions whatsoever, and instead their one and only focus has been the online modes, for the sole purpose of draining money from useless parents who have their credit card attached to their dog toy squeaking 10-year-olds who still pay stupid amounts on shark cards. And when you have a foundation and a game so perfect like Red Dead Redemption 2, to just leave it and abandon it feels so wasted. I really wouldn't complain if we had another Rockstar game released in the last 6 years, but we haven't, and you can't count this absolute joke of a game that was worse than that buck-toothed teacher's breath at school. Updates to this game could have helped fill the gap between 2018 and 2025, which is the year GTA 6 releases. I personally haven't touched GTA 5 for quite a while, as I couldn't give a toss what new hover bikes they've added this week that make me want to run over the nearest old bint who's walking like they've cacked their pants. But maybe I'm just in the minority who don't care about GTA 5 anymore. It just really sucks that a game this good hasn't been given the love it deserves by giving us either a story expansion or Undead Nightmare mode to keep the interest, and to keep this legendary game alive, as even the online mode was abandoned once Rockstar realised GTA 5 Online was their cash cow, which brings us on to in-game purchases. So if you look back to previous years when we got Undead Nightmare and the GTA 4 DLC expansions, and ask the question, would they exist if GTA 4 Online with shark cards was a thing? I think the answer would be no. Yes, we all understand a game company is a business, but what has never made sense to me is why they can't do both. Why can't they milk the piss out of shark cards in their online modes, but also give us story expansions, which they would also make a ton of money from? The core focus of just milking money from people's pockets through in-game purchases to get shitty cars that cost 5 million a piece feels so toxic. They tried it with Red Dead Redemption 2, but it clearly didn't work, as the story was more enticing than the need to play online. Once this was realised, online updates slowed down and were eventually stopped, and all efforts then returned back to a 11 7-year-old GTA 5 Online, aka milking it pissless like an old hag's saggy tits, instead of perhaps trying to expand the story mode in Red Dead Redemption 2 that the majority of players cared about. It's not all about playing online. It still shocks me that we never got an Undead Nightmare DLC. Just imagine how good this would have been in Red Dead Redemption 2 and how well it would have sold. And for those who say it's because they're focusing on GTA 6, they've had over a decade to work on that. And to top it off, it's recently come out that GTA 6 will potentially be delayed till 2026. At this rate, we're going to be a bunch of old hunchback to shit bastards by the time it comes out. But in terms of building upon Red Dead Redemption 2, Rockstar just think it's easier to can that and just milk GTA 5. Wasted potential. The main reason Red Dead Redemption 2 is disappointing in 2024 is the fact it's barely changed since 2018. Rockstar's neglect for this game has been shown through their actions by only just recently fixing game-breaking bugs, which some reportedly still exist, and stopping online updates, which has resulted in all their efforts returning to milking GTA 5. As a huge fan, and this being my favourite game of all time, it's very sad indeed. Regardless of this, I still think it thrashes any other game out there with its story and gameplay. It's on a whole new level, and I could bore you to tears explaining why.
What the hell you carrying that gun around here for? Hey!
But when you realise what else could have been done through story expansions or even just small updates, it feels like having a Ferrari sitting in your driveway that never gets driven, and instead you're driving your nan's battered up Reliant Robin that reeks of piss. GTA 5 Online. It's important that videos like this are made, as we really do not want history to repeat itself with GTA 6. Just imagine how good the GTA 6 story will be if they repeat what they did with GTA 5 Online again and neglect the story and bring in the flying hover bikes. My nan's getting twatted. On a serious note, hopefully they will listen to the fans this time. I'm sure you could come up with small or big ideas that you would have loved to see added to Red Dead Redemption 2. Make sure to comment below your ideas. Thankfully, the modding community has been able to bring a lot of these ideas to life, but only a small percentage of players can experience this. Those on console are stuck with a virtually untouched release of Red Dead Redemption 2. As always, comment below your honest thoughts. I would love to see what you think on this, as it might be a bit controversial, but it is just my honest thoughts. And if you would like to find out why you should play Red Dead Redemption 1 in 2024, you've got to see this. Make sure to click the card on screen so you can find out. And as always, thank you very much for watching and have a great rest of your day.